All right, on tonight's episode of Python Papi, we're back inside our generative AI course. Let's have a look at what we went over tonight. It was heavy on the note taking. We did take a lot of notes, and we did go into our Jupyter notebook also. Let's do a quick recap of some of the things we went over. So we dove into the function calling. So we to get a detailed overview of function calling, we can go over the OpenAI website and locate it under the docs section. Here are a few bulletin points we can take away from the overview. The basic use of the function calling is that we can format our output in our desired format. So whatever output we are getting from the OpenAI, for example, we can format that particular output in our required format. So let's say that we are calling any sort of API, which means we're asking something of the chat GPT and it is not able to answer for that particular question. For this, what we are going to do is we are calling any sort of plugin, and whatever output we get, we can format that output and append that output in our conversation chain. Now we're going to write some code to help us better understand this. So let's go over to the notebook. We just took notes over all the steps we was going to write over everything we wrote here. So let me go over to the notebook here so you can see. So we have the import open it. For some reason, I had to do this all over again because when I tried to run it separately, it was saying that keys wasn't defined and client wasn't defined. Even though I have it defined way up here in the beginning, I don't know, maybe all this stuff in between cut the chain off somehow, some way. I don't know, but I did figure out that I had to run it again down here to import OpenAI, then from OpenAI import OpenAI, and then we did the keys again, and then we did the OpenAI API keys, and then we did the client, and then the client here. So we created this prompt to ask our GPT or our Chat GPT, so you can see a simple prompt to extract information from student description in a JSON format. Let me so this is the student description. This was the description we came up with. Python Papi is a student of computer science at Harvard. He is an American and his GPA is a 4.0. He has been studying computer science for about 5 years. He's in love with the field. He is also a part of the chess club. His goal is to have a long, successful career in artificial intelligence, specializing in generative AI and prompt engineering. So we created that student description. Then we called the student description here. As you can see, we called it. That brought up our information here, and we're actually going to turn this into a prompt. You can see this is the definition of a prompt here. Please extract the following information from the given text and return it as a JSON object. So we have a name, the college, your grades, and the club. Now this is the body of text to extract the information from, student description. So we want to get these key bulletin points here from this body of information here. So that's why we created the prompt. And these are the steps here we're going to create to actually send this prompt to our GPT and go from there. So I stopped it there because, as you know, that we don't have access to the GPT right now. I just want to make sure I went over the steps to make sure that we do have it down packed. So when we do move to the open source version, we know exactly what to do. So these are the steps. We import the OpenAI from OpenAI, like I said, the keys, blah, blah, blah. Then we created our client, and this is our client. So you can see here, OpenAI.OpenAI at this location here. So we created the prompt, and the next step is going to be passing this prompt to the Chat GPT model that we're going to be using. So that's what we did for the night. And we probably will be getting into those open source models pretty soon so I can actually implement this stuff and see what it looks like running live on my own machine. And of course, I will keep you guys posted every step of the way. For now, it's the Python Papi. You guys stay Gucci.